Trader Bob, we are starting
day,
today by talking to you.
Your payment.
Yes, that actually finished a quest, which is kind of hilarious. And we already do have a job from him, but I thought since his stuff, his inventory, his stock has reloaded, that we should come over and check out what he's got. Honestly, I'm going to buy another one of those. I know we already have one, but I foresee a time in the future in which we might have more than one bow. Wow, we can straight up buy a gyrocopter from you, huh? And so, yeah, just, wow, we can also buy a truck. Dang it, we keep finding this one. This is a funny book here. This is great for PvP. Useless, more or less, for what we're doing. Laser sight mod is a good one. I do like that. Well, there's not really anything here, so let's move on to our next destination for today. We're running pretty low on fuel, but that's okay because we're basically at our destination. So I avoided on the previous episode running this quest. So let's run this quest. And as a matter of fact, let's put away the additional bow cams because we don't need those. And in fact, you know what? Here, we can even put away those guys because we don't need those either. We've still got 10 somehow on the tool belt there. So let's just try and find something that we don't already have today, because that would be super duper handy, I think. Buddy, I'm just going to put an arrow in you and call you good. Oh, that's interesting. There's a lumberjack in this area. Was not expecting that. You're a lumberjack, and you're okay. Okay, we've already checked these ones. It's funny, the bookstore becomes less of an exciting POI the deeper you go into the game, because at that point, obviously, you have found more schematics and recipes, but I'm pretty sure that there are still some important ones that we have not yet found. Like, that's not necessarily one of the ones I was thinking of, but I'm not going to argue with it, because we are very slowly working on having some better armor here. I was just kind of looking a little bit before we started to see what sort of skill points we have. We have 4 points currently. So we could technically put a couple of points into light armor or something along those lines. Definitely get some more use out of those various mods that would reduce some of the stamina usage. Ooh, look at that pipe bomb schematic. That's not a bad one. Or increase stamina regen effectively. I think there's another one for movement speed that'll let you just, like, technically move even faster, which is kind of hilarious. And we could go that way, but what we'll probably end up doing, and what I'm just going to hold out on, at least until we get a few more points to spend, is we'll probably start investing a few more into archery, because I am narcissistic and want to play my own mod. Whatever. If I didn't want to play it, I wouldn't have written it, so you know what? I don't care, and I don't feel bad about it. This is indeed a fetch and clear quest, and the fetch is going to be in that room there, so, you know, just a reminder to self, do the fetch, do the fetchy fetch, not just the clear. Because I have a really bad habit of forgetting that it's a fetch quest, so sometimes I just need to take a moment to remind myself, it's a fetch quest, you big goober. Go do it. Ooh, that red dye is a good one. I like that very much. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's fantastic right there. I mean, super excited about... Oh, sure, we'll take that too. About those antibiotics. I mean, you wouldn't... I don't know. I guess you would. In this game, you would get excited by antibiotics. And if you didn't, why? Why not? I mean, do you already have so many that it's just, it doesn't matter? Oh, we already have that on the thing. Did we? Oh, crud. I went back to the base before we started and I put away all the things. And that consisted of the wrench. We don't have a wrench. Okay. Well, it just means that we cannot disassemble anything and get maximum value out of it. We can always disassemble with a hammer or an axe, as it were. But you don't get as much. Obviously, you don't get as much. All right, come on, something we don't already have. I don't mind that book series. It's actually a really good one, but, you know, it's all right. Come on. There you go. There you go. Trying to stop and take a look before we trigger everyone. Too late. Perfecto. Okay, get rid of you. Get rid of you. You're gonna drop down. So I figure, why shoot? Wait a second. It'll be worth it. There you go. I don't remember if there's anyone else up here. I don't think there is, but I don't remember. If there are some eggs, look at that. We can use some additional eggs. Some eggs. And then I think there would be one over here. Yeah, saw that one earlier, so that's why I knew what to say there. Okay, let's go drop in here. This is going to be our final room. This is a tier 3, so I do have... Oh, look at that. Double barrel shotgun schematic and Wasteland Treasures Volume 3 adds a chance to harvest acid from cars, medical equipment, and acid barrels. That's a pretty good one. I mean, it's not necessarily super important for us because we have found our share of acid over this play, but it is still a good one. Hey, I'm not hitting you through the fence. I'm hitting you over the fence. That's cheating. I mean, if I happen to swing a big axe and can somehow magically hit you with it over a fence, that's not my problem. I'm just going to end up breaking this fence. Hi. Can I set you on fire? Perfect. At some point, he's just going to come over here. Hi. All right. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I got to shoot you in the face. I just wasted a bunch of rounds in that guy's chest. Okay. Are we done? Because I would like to leave this tiny space. Nope. Didn't mean to take that. And I know. Could be reading, could be selling, etc. Those. I'm not worrying about it. I was going to see if we could let him bleed out and then have a conversation about zombies bleeding out again. Because, you know, it was so nice, he might as well do it twice, but that wasn't going to happen. Nothing of real interest in any of those. I mean, some extra arrows, I'm not going to argue with that. Okay, so our fetch is like right here somewhere. Is it on the other side? Oh, maybe it is on the other side. I thought it was on this side. My bad. Okay, crack those guys open. Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. Is it in the bathroom right here? Oh, it's behind here, duh. And it's funny, I had thought to destroy that when I looked at it earlier, before I even remembered that it was a fetch quest. Like, no joke. I was like, I should probably open that. And then I thought, who cares? I don't need to check everything behind a wall. Or behind a painting thing. Ooh, look at that. I was just saying in a previous episode that I can never ever make these because I can never find this and I don't invest the points into the medical skill to be able to make them. Man, I'm super happy to see that. Wasteland Treasures Volume 4. I figured out the hack on how to purify water. I don't even remember what that hack is because I think that's just straight up water. I don't think that's mineral water. I'm not mistaken because boiled water, maybe it's... Oh no, it's pure mineral water. I'm wrong. Coal, goldenrod, flower, and chrysanthemum. We might want to make some of that stuff, because that's really good. Okay, we already have an auger schematic and that particular Night Stalker book. So we'll take the serrated blade mod, that bandage, a quality 1 hunting rifle, which is garbage compared to the 2 quality 4s that we got. Didn't we get a couple of those? Am I hallucinating? I want to say we did. I don't know, whatever. Folks, stay out. I'm just going to power attack the crap out of anyone in my way. Okay. I feel like we've done good work here. I gotta admit, I enjoyed that mission right there. That one was fun. Ooh. Yep, that's what I wanted done.
I like you, friend.
Sawmill. Actually, the sawmill's a fun one. I'm glad we got that, and I'm not going to feel bad about running that mission either. Oh my gosh! All right, we've got to take care of some stuff. Goodness. Okay. I am pleased with that, and if I remember correctly, I made a change to the spear. So let's verify that, because I'm pretty sure we messed with something early on in the series with one of these guys. We don't need to leave those in the bike. Okay, let's drop off those guys, and then we'll make those... Here, let's make those into arrows. And then I want to grab... Let's modify you, put that on there. The Reaper Spears follow the same trajectory, so to speak, I guess. I don't know, something. As the regular spears, in that they do not get any additional mod slots. So that's not a thing for them. I need to see, what other mods do we have? I guess we could put the Gravedigger on this guy. Because at this point, what I want to do is switch the Burning Shaft out for that one. We'll put that guy on there. Modify you, make you a Burning Steel Reaper Spear. And then let's just verify. If I come outside and I jump... Yeah, I am not jumping extra. That was something that in the early stages of this mod, the early days, I added a free level of parkour to it, and just because I thought it'd be kind of a fun thing. And I still don't necessarily disagree with the idea in general, but I ended up removing it. I thought, I don't know that we really need to give out a free parkour. I don't know, that kind of just makes it a little too powerful, so decided against that, turned it off. Let's grab Hobo Stew. Oh, that's a lot of food, isn't it? Wow. We could do the Sham Chowder. Guess we'll just grab a Sham Chowder. I don't know where we are on food. I think we might need to wait a little while still. And that's not going to give us a bunch of... Oh, you're the wrong one. That's not going to give us a bunch of hydration, so we'll take that red tea back. And then let me just finish doing all this stuff so I can meet you wherever we're going. Now, we are near to the sawmill, but we're not going to go in there today. Instead, I kind of want to check this one out. I don't remember what this is other than it's an MD, so it's a McDonald's, obviously, playground. But I was thinking there was more stuff in here than there is, so you know what? This might be a bust. Yeah, this might be a bust. Yeah, that's kind of a shame, because there's like nothing in here so far. Sure, we'll go ahead and take those guys. Is there anything in this POI? I don't know this one. That's why I really stopped, is like, okay, I don't think I really know this POI. Let's see what it's got going on. The answer to that question is not much. We're just going to scrap that armor. We don't care. We've got better stuff anyway. When I say better, I mean more to my style. We're going to go light armor. We're not going heavy armor, so no reason to have some scrap stuff that we're not going to use. Bounce across over here. There's a little bit of stuff in here, but it's not a lot. But there's something in here anyway. How you doing, sir? Oh. All right, have a good time. Got to get used to the timing of the stabby spear again, because I've kind of gotten used to not using the spear now. We've rolled with whatever it's called for so long. There you go. There's a nice stabby. That worked out just fine. I should point out, just as a point of comparison here, what are we looking at for damage? So power attack is a little more on the steel spear. Not a ton more, but the regular attack is actually a fair amount more. The spear technically is slower per attack compared to the axe, but I like the spear, and we have a bunch of bonuses for it. And oh, look at that, there's a drop box we haven't checked. So technically, we're going to end up getting a bunch more bonuses that should increase the overall DPS of that weapon. And this isn't a matter of min-maxing, this is just, I like my spear. Once again, I wouldn't have made the mod if I didn't want to play with the stuff, so, you know. It's not to say that I have to use it every time, but I am going to use it a little bit, at least for the time being. Okay, let's get over that thing. Perfect. And then before we go to the, whatever it's called, the sawmill thing, I wanted to check out a couple of these places over here just for the giggles, because we never did come around and check this place out. I mean, just to see if there's any honey in it. Survey says 1 honey. Look at that. No honey there, but we can now turn that into a banded. Banded? We can turn it into a banded. It sounds like a bandin, which that's fantastic. 500 experience. Done. Love it. Love it. Here, let's just go check this out. I mean, I know there's not necessarily anything great, etc. going on in here, but, you know. Ooh, look at you. Weapon flashlight mod schematic. That's good. But I'm okay with doing this because, you know, ooh, duckbill schematic and then leather armor schematic. Now, does that give us... Ooh, let's see, leather... That does give us all the leathers. Oh, that's excellent. All of a sudden, it's much more intriguing to go ahead and... Oh man, this is good stuff. Look at that. Holy crap. To invest in light armor, because not only would we be able to make better stuff, I mean, technically we would unlock the schematic anyway. I know, there was just no hope there. That guy was just stuck in the wall. But, I don't know. We could put it to use finally, which I guess it doesn't matter, because if we invested, we would then be able to make them. So, you know what? That whole argument was specious. Ignore that. Let's continue on. We're almost done with this place anyway. It's not going to take that long. It's pretty small. This is a little tier 1, so it's not bad. I didn't mean to pick up the chair. Not meant to be anything particularly deep, long-winded, excessive, etc. Nope. Don't stab the door. That was a pretty good stab right there when he was down. Remember, we are getting bonus damage for stabbing guys while they're on the ground. The only problem with that is that they get up so darn quickly that we're not able to really get as much value out of that as we otherwise might. If we can knock them down for a while, then we can get some pretty significant down damage, but that's kind of thing, is you got to be able to do that first. Another honey, look at that. It's 40% in a POI, so much higher chance of getting the honey. So that's why. Okay, we went 2 for 2. I'm not going to complain about that. Ooh, look at that, batter up. Do 10% more damage with clubs. Still not done with that line, though. I just want to take a second here to see where are we at with food. 66 out of 129. So then we would actually be okay to use the sham chowder. When I say use, I of course mean shove down gullet. Okay. 3 for 4. 3 for 5. I will not complain about that anytime. Holy crap. Oh, phew, good gracious. That was almost bad. Okay. I'm just going to leave that as is. We don't need to go up there anymore. There's probably something hidden up there. Now that I say that, there's like something hidden in here, right? And that we really should be up here. Oh, I guess we should just keep going up. That would be the smart thing to do. Oh yeah, that's sturdy, isn't it? I don't see anything in here. I don't think I've ever bothered to check, so this is definitely exploratory for me. Yep, not a thing in here. There was no need to do this. Excellent. Now, I think we were pretty darn close there to being at that height when we fell, so that works for me. Buddy. He's like, why did you hit me in the feet? Power attack. Stab. I'm just going for some crowd control right now with some very quick-ish attacks. There you go. Man, I love the spear in this game. When it's a good spear, not a crap spear like the default one. That's the catch. Can I get up here? No. Okay. I mean, I hear you, buddy. I don't know if I've ever bothered to go through this POI. Now that I'm looking and going through all this stuff, I'm like, I don't know that I recognize this. Oh, that's where I was supposed to go. I see the ladders now. Got it. Okay. Don't need to climb up there or put boxes down or anything. Okay, let's see if we can get... Oh, that did a ton of damage to the dog. Are dogs immune to the no headshot rule? Oh, they are. No kidding. I did not know that. That's fantastic. Bad dog. Oh, you're still alive. My bad. Okay. Oh man, that's... I mean, let me just make sure I didn't, like, break the game somehow. Yeah, that only did what damage? So zombie dogs are not immune. Well, they're not immune. Zombie dogs are not, well, super tough when it comes to body shots, like regular Zeds are. Good to know. Anyone else? You. Okay. Let's see what else we have going on, because I know there was a little area over here. I saw a ladder. Okay, I guess we can only get in there from the other side. My bad. I like how the music just suddenly turns on and off. Blah, blah, blah. Well, let's go back in this way then, and then we shall unlock the door with the universal key. Thanks for that. 3 for 6. I mean, 50%, that's better than what the XML says. So I am not at all upset with that. There's a bit of a bunker down here, isn't there? Okay. This is a tier 2, I'm guessing, just looking at what it took to get down here. And then also a medium ammo pile and a couple of boxes in addition to the bag. I mean, maybe if it had been one, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I'm just trying to figure it out because, like I said, I don't know that I've ever gone through this POI and done all this stuff. I mean, this would have been the smart thing to do early on. I remember driving past this place and for whatever reason didn't stop to go check it out. I think maybe we poked ahead into, poked into the little shack right there, but didn't bother coming in because someone was like, nah, we don't need to do that. Totally should have done that. I mean, I'm not saying we would have guaranteed gotten 3 honeys, but we just got 3 honeys. Statistically speaking, we would have picked up at least 1. Whether that would actually be true, who knows. But it is what it is. We will move along and meet up on the next one. For right now, I'm going to stop and take care of the rest of this wandering horde, because it's been a while since I've seen one, and you know what? I want to brain some zombies, and if I can, I will, and that'll help get us some additional experience, which, with a little luck, it'll get us closer to a level, get us some points, and then we can move on to continuing to move on and up, and all those things in the game. That right there was how you just delay until you're done. Catch you next one, till, and thanks for watching. See you later.